You need to stop calling everybody your friend. I'm gonna say this again. You need to stop calling everybody your friend, because everybody ain't your friend. Okay? I learned this the hard way, and that is why I'm making this video today, to tell you my experiences so that you can learn from my experience. Okay? You know, these things I'm about to share with you, I want you to take some and leave some. Okay, that's how advice is. Advice, you have to filter the ones you gotta take and the ones you gotta leave. Because if you see some of these red flags with your friendship, with your relationships, then you would know exactly what to do. Okay? Hey guys, it's MJ here, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Now today, like I said from the beginning, we're going to discuss about people who are not your friends in your life. I have this friend from like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. We went to university together, and I think almost graduated together. And this friend, from the very beginning, I noticed that anytime I share my dreams with her, my goals with her, she's always like, trying to talk me out of it, trying to be so negative about it. I remember one time when I told her about I want to be an actress, like when I'm done with school, I'll travel all the way, to where they normally shoot movies and all of that to pursue my career in acting. And she was like, no, that's not how they do it. They're trying to discourage me from it. Okay. And one thing with me is that I am a very stubborn person, and this is my toxic trait, which I am so good with. Like I'm okay with. My stubbornness has brought me so far, and even if some people try to talk me out of something or advise me out of something, is the one that my head tells me to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't just easily listen to people. All right. It's a toxic trait, so don't be like me. So when she was telling me that if Adibina was a very cool-headed person, or I'm someone that listened to what everybody have to say, then I wouldn't have pursued my career in acting. I wouldn't have even traveled to begin with. So I did what I said I was going to do. Now, aside that, I remember when she was about to get married. She got pregnant before she got married, right? And when I heard that, I was super happy for her. Like, I was super happy for her that I left where I was to go to where she is almost like 4 or 5 hours journey. But I took a cab, very expensive cab, to go all the way to visit her, to, be happy for her, to be there for her. I remember going there multiple times. But when my time came, when I told her I was getting married, even the way she sounded was, oh my God, was totally off. I knew that something was off. So the energy was totally off. All right. And I sat down there and I was like, but you are married, you even have 2 kids. Why do you behave this way? Why are you acting this way? Right? Now, aside this, I noticed that of recent, this particular person do not follow me on my Facebook account. Right? We don't follow each other. But I always notice that anytime I post on my Facebook, like on my story, she always view it. Story, if people don't follow you, people that don't follow you also can view your story on Facebook, right? But unless when they visit your page, that's when they can view your story. If not, it doesn't just appear to everybody, like the public. So I noticed this countless time, and I'm like, why is she always doing like this? First of all, you're going from being someone who is so negative to someone who is being a hater. Now you're a stalker, and you call yourself my friend. She will call me and want to stay on the phone for like long time. I don't know whether she's trying to hear what I have to say on my plans or something. Then one day I just told myself, you know what? Since she loves, because I have her on my WhatsApp. Which I have on my contacts. And if you have someone on your contact, they can view your WhatsApp status. So if you don't like viewing my WhatsApp status, let me just block you from viewing my WhatsApp status. Go and be viewing the one on Facebook, which you don't even follow me at all over there. And I just zeroed my mind and said, this is not my friend. And my gut also told me that this person is not your friend. So just remove your mind from there. Like, one thing you should know is that your gut will never lie to you. Okay? Now, there's another person who I met in November of last year. Now, this person that I met, from the beginning that I met her, my mind already told me that this person is not a good person. But I told myself, nah, let me see. One thing with me, I want to see first until you prove me wrong. And even when I told my husband that, see, I met somebody, and all of that, he was like, be careful. Because this person was already too forward. Like, she wants to come and visit me, she wants to come and see me, blah, 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 and all of that. And I was like, why is she too quick to want to come and visit me, to want to come and see me? At first, I was very, I was not giving that go ahead, because I was like, I want to see who this person is first. So that's 2 weeks ago, or almost 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. She just caught me unaware. I left my phone, and the next thing is I came back. My phone was ringing. She was the one calling, and I picked, and she was like, she wants to see me. Like, can she come to my place? She wants to see me and all of that. And I was like, okay, fine, you can come. That she wants to discuss something with me. And I agreed. You can come and discuss something with me. And when she came that day, we sat down, we started talking. Along the line, I noticed that she was recording our conversations. Like, I caught her iPad recording our conversations. And I asked her, are you recording our conversation? She said yes. I said, why? She said, that all this advice I'm giving her, that she wants to listen to it in case she forgets about it. Like, when she's trying to go back to doing her old ways, that she wants to remember it. I said, but I had to ask her, why didn't you ask me? If you're not trying to be slimy or trying to be, I don't know what word to use it, why wouldn't you tell me that you're going to record a conversation? Then I'll give you a go ahead. Why didn't you ask? When she left, it kept bothering me, and I kept thinking, hope I did not say anything bad, that this lady will use it against me in the future. Hope I did not say, because I know I said a lot of things that day. Even though before she even came, I told myself, I prayed to God. I was like, God, please help me to not say what I'm not supposed to say. I prayed to God, basically, okay? So I knew that I was careful with my words. But at the same time, when you're talking, sometimes you might get excited to say some things. And I'm like, hope I didn't get too excited to say some things I'm not supposed to say. Because this lady didn't tell me she was recording our conversations until I caught her recording the conversations. You see how bad that was. When she left, I told my husband, like after a week, I told my husband. My husband said, you see what I told you? From the very beginning, I told you, be careful with that person. And my guts did not lie to me. So if you have friendship in your life, right? This is one thing I'm going to tell you. Number one, listen to your guts. Your guts is always 99.999% true. Okay? If your gut is telling you this person is not what they claim to be, listen to it. Don't make excuses for them. Don't say, you know what, maybe you're going to change them, or you want to see. Because probably before you finish saying or trying to get to know them, the damage is being done. So make sure you listen to your gut always. Number two, energy never lies. Energy never lies. If you tell somebody something and they are being skeptical, you see that they are not happy for you, you see that they are hesitant, just know that those people are not your friend. I always see people who talk about people who are there for you in your downtimes. They are the people meant to be in your life, blah, blah, blah. Listen, anybody can be there for you in your downtimes. That is what people want anyway. People love seeing people in their downtimes, when they are struggling, when they are in the worst period of their life. Everybody loves to say that, and they will come and be trying to act like if they're your friends and all of that. The people you're going to watch out for is the people that are there in your winning seasons. Those are the people you're going to know that they're truly your friends. I know when I was in my down times, before I reached this point in my life, I have seen a lot of people around me. But when I say able to win, like the little win that I'm winning here and there, I can see a lot of people removing themselves, people who are jealous. You can see it glaring that they are jealous, they are envious. So don't just look at people who are there with you during your down times. Look at the people who are there with you during your winning season, because those are truly your people. Those are truly your people. Believe me, because it's not easy seeing somebody winning. I can say that for a fact. Okay, it's not easy seeing somebody winning and you're really happy for them. You are jubilating with them. You're there for them. It's not easy. All right. Now the third thing is, anybody who doesn't have God, who God is first of all not their father, who they don't reference God, they're not going to reference you, they're not going to respect you, and they definitely not going to be there for you. You know, if you watch my videos, I'm not ashamed to talk about how I'm a Christian and how I love God, right? And because of my love for God, there are some things that I won't necessarily catch myself doing. And this stands for every Christian out there, every believer out there. Not just the ones that proclaim they are Christians, not just the church goers. I'm talking about people who have a relationship with God. There are some things they won't do. They won't go behind you gossiping about you or plotting about you. You know, one thing with people is that they don't know is that people who doesn't have God as their father, who don't fear God, they are easy target for the enemy. The enemy can use them as a vessel. And when the enemy when the enemy wants to get to you and he doesn't know what area to get to you, maybe he has tried everything else to get to you and he doesn't get to you, he will use those friends in your life that are not, they are not close to God. Those are the people he's going to use. That's why you see a lot of betrayals out there, because betrayals definitely doesn't come from enemies. It comes from friends. It comes from people that you know. Okay? So you will use those people in your life that don't know God. Those people that their heart is already open for the devil to come in anytime and do whatever he wants to do. That is why if you are making friendship, make friendship with people who know God, who love God, who their loyalty is to God, who fear God. All right? And this goes for every part of your life, every area, whether you're looking for a partner to marry, whether business partners, whatever. Look for people who fear God, because these people, even though they are only human and they can, go astray, but it's not going to be much like the ones that don't have God, that don't know God, basically. So these three things you need to watch out for. Okay, so at this point in this video, I would like to stop, and I hope you learned something. I really do hope you learned something, to know that not everybody that claim to be your friend is your friend. Not everyone. All right. So if you learned something in this video, do not forget to leave this video a thumbs up and tell me what you think in the comment section about this video. And yeah, I remain your girl MJ, and I will see you in my next video.